Hello, everybody. David Sullivan with a halftime report. And on Monday night, we take a look at highlights of the other USFL games from the past week. The Men in Halftime Report is being brought to you by Speed Stick Deodorant. The wide stick gives you the edge. Speed Stick Deodorant by Minute. Birmingham, Alabama, the Stallions had won 7 of their last 8 at Legion Field. The hot day, well, it was just under 100 degrees. Second quarter defensive battle. Stallions driving for the only score. Watch the great concentration by Ken Toller for the reception. Not now. He still does not take his eye off the ball falling to the turf and hauls it in for the catch. And the drive continued on, moving to the Stars' 12-yard line. This time, Stout airs it out to Jim Smith for the touchdown to give Birmingham a 7-0 lead. The Stars had a drive going late in the half. Second and goal at the 7. Facina and Fitzke got their signals crossed, and Chuck Clanton had the easy interception, his 15th of the year. Fourth quarter, 7-0. Stout to Smith again, 5 yards out, and the Stallions roll up to another win at Legion Field as they take Baltimore by a 14-7 score. Meanwhile, the Bandits and the Breakers, Matt Robinson and Nolan France, had a big first quarter. 24-yard hookup made it 7-0 in favor of the Breakers. Later on, Robinson hands to Vince Williams. Innan gets it back and throws 29 yards to a wide-open Franz. The point after was no good. The Breakers led it 13-0. The Bandits have made crucial mistakes through a 4-game losing streak. Jeff Gossett's punt hits Bandits linebacker Keith Clark. Harold Ricks recovered the ball for the Portland Breakers. And 2 plays later, now in the fourth quarter, Buford Jordan takes the pitch out, just barely gets over the goal line before he fumbles it to make it 27-10 Breakers. John Reeves had a great game, 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to Larry Brodsky. Not enough. The final 27-24, Portland.
I won this one for Coach Corey because he's been through a lot of things this year. You know, he was Coach of the Year in '83, and last year was kind of a disappointment, and this year was, I think, an even bigger disappointment when we lost Marcus Dupree, but we wanted to win it for him and for the Breaker pride. That's what we wanted for, because we had our own personal pride in this game.
The Breaker Pride, 27-24 over Tampa. Meanwhile, the Renegades and the Showboats. Memphis with an unusual offensive formation featuring 2 quarterbacks. Walter Lewis makes the handoff to Mike Kelly, cuts inside, then up to the sideline. Finally to the Oakland 31-yard line. Led to a 1-yard score, and the game was tied 7-7. Orlando's Reggie Collier, a great running quarterback, as we know, and he shows it here on the bootleg. Collier, who burned Memphis for 3 running touchdowns earlier in the year, set sail on this 71-yard gallop. The Renegades led at the halftime 17-14. Reggie White has been the #1 quarterback wrecking crew of late. This sack of Reggie Collier knocked the Orlando quarterback out of the game for a few series of play. This sign in the stands kind of tells it all. Third quarter, 20-17, Memphis. Mike Kelly to Greg Mosier, 10-yard touchdown, 27-17 the Boats, and they rolled on to beat Orlando 41-17. Our highlights continue. We take a look at more USFL games from over the past week. The Gamblers in the Gold threatening clouds over Mile High City, a hint of things to come. The Gold produced some early thunder. Bob Galliano goes deep down the sideline here to Leonard Harris as the defender, Dennis Devon, slips in the Mile High Stadium infield. 63-yard play, 7-0 Gold. Both run-and-shoot offenses were held in check. Galliano had 2 first-half passes intercepted in the end zone, this time by Durwood Rockamore, who added another win in the third quarter. The lightning and the heavy rain sent both teams into the locker room. The delay went on for 21 minutes. 7-6 Gold halftime. Fourth quarter, Todd Fowler with a rare Houston running touchdown. Tied it up 13-13. Now the final seconds. Jim Asmus hits his 3rd field goal of the game. This one 18 yards out. The Gold win it. And what a thrilling comeback win it was for Denver. They take Houston 16-13. Elsewhere, the Invaders and the Outlaws. The combination of Doug Williams to Al Williams did in the first place Invaders. 22-yard play here just before the half. Got Arizona the lead at halftime 7-0. Third quarter 7-7. The 2 teamed up again. 23 yards out this time. Nice grab. 14-7 Outlaws. Greg Pisana replaced Bobby Avera quarterback. David Martin intercepts Pisana, returns it 24 yards into the end zone for the touchdown to make it 21-7. They close the gap with the final score. But still a 7-point spread as Arizona comes out on top of Oakland 28-21. The other USFL game over the weekend, the Gunslingers and the Express, and this one played before a sparse crowd in San Antonio, where the Gunslingers pull out a 4-point win over the Express 31-27.